Hey YouTube, Do-It-Yourself Junkie 369 here, and this is a 1-year update on my RV-10 build. Last year I started back in March about this time frame, and it's been 1 year since then. I am still working on the empennage kit. Unfortunately, I originally was planning on a 2-year build. That's probably not going to happen now, since 1 year in I should be at the halfway point with something that looks like an airplane, and I haven't even ordered my wing kit yet. As many of you know, watching my other videos, I have a full plate. I'm trying to get a master's, kids, I mean everything. But I wanted to build it now so the kids could grow up and enjoying it and traveling around the US instead of waiting until it's convenient. I'm on day 72 of the build, which means that out of 365 days, I only worked on it 72 days, which is really disappointing on my part. That being said, I am currently up to date on my videos. Last video I posted was day 67. There was a couple days in there where I didn't shoot video, and then day 72 I've shot the video for, and I'm waiting for day 73 before I post that video. So I'm pretty much up to date. I have started riveting the horizontal stabilizer. I have to rivet along the front spar, and then I'm pretty close to completing it. I just need to get out here and do it. During this time though, I've also taken breaks to do some garage organization so I could actually walk down both sides of my table now. And I've hung up the parts that I've built so far so I don't accidentally dent them or have them get thrown around or hit by something. So I've been doing some airplane related stuff, but it's not directly related to the build. And then, I mean, for example, cleaning up the garage doesn't sound airplane related, but I need to eventually get enough space over here. Once I removed the empennage box, it kind of filled in with some junk. So there's now no room for a wing kit box to go in that space. So I need to get that cleared back out so when the kit does arrive, there's some place to put it. So I just figured I'd shoot a quick video, give you an update where I'm at, and kind of show you what I have so far. Okay, here you can see the horizontal stabilizer. And there is some Clecos in it, but the nose ribs are riveted in and the front spar is riveted to that nose rib. And then those mid ribs there, those are riveted to the front spar as well. So I need to go in and rivet along the front spar here on both sides, and that's a lot of rivets. It'll probably take me a day and a half depending on how long I work on it. Then down this side of the table, that's part of what I cleaned out doing the reorganization of the garage. Part of that was I got rid of the shelves along the wall and bought a new shelf to put stuff on. And basically it had everything, space for everything that I had on the shelves along the wall, plus some stuff that was on the floor. And then I moved my bikes down there so I can get to them easier. And then to avoid denting parts, what I did was I bought some of the tool holders for like shovels and brooms from Lowe's, and then 2 eye hooks. And basically the parts are laying on those. I have both the elevators and the rudder on that, and then the strap keeps it from falling off. I haven't done that yet to the vertical stabilizer, but I need to hang that up, and it'll probably go on the wall above my air compressor over there. And I'm working on reorganizing those broken down boxes. It's useful. I have a lot of them, but it's useful for priming parts and not making a mess. And then I've cleared out a good portion around this mill so I can start putting it back together and either put it to use or sell it. And then there is the future site of the wing kit when it arrives. In the background I have some of the tail cones sitting up against the wall. And then there's actually quite a bit of plywood and other stuff between that and the wall that needs to be taken care of and organized. And I think getting another shelving unit will help. It'll give me some place to stack stuff like the coolers, some of the kids' toys over here, and then I can just push my welder to the opposite side up against the wall near the air compressor. And the two totes down there, for example, that has some of the kids' toys in it already. And this shelf unit is designed specifically to hold those totes. So that's what I have so far. Really looking forward to finishing up the horizontal stabilizer. That will probably get hung with the vertical stabilizer over against that wall, as I mentioned. Somewhere in here I need to go out and shoot my wife's new shotgun and finish up the second half of the review on that. And there's some more archery videos coming along too for those people that enjoy that type of stuff. Basically I bought a recurve bow that I'm kind of testing out, doing some different stuff with, and then I'm going to take that out for bow fishing. Now I know everybody out there is like, you're going bow fishing instead of working on the airplane. And part of it comes down to, I want to expose my kids to a lot of different stuff so they can make decisions on their own what they enjoy. And the airplane has worn off a little bit for them, so I need to go out and do other stuff with them. I just can't build the airplane all the time, otherwise they'll get quite frustrated with me and kind of not want to hang out with me anymore if that's all I'm doing. But don't worry, my goal for this year moving forward is to try to get around 150 to 180 days of work. The good news is the days that I did work, those 72 days, I have about just over 200 hours of total time put in so far. And that's great. That means when I am working, I am kind of meeting my 3-hour-a-day goal. So now the next goal is to step up and get more than just 72 days out of an entire year work. Unfortunately, that we're heading into the time of year where I'll have 2 more college classes to do. Hopefully they're not as bad as the 2 I did last year. And after that, I'm almost done with the program. There might be about 1 more year's worth of work to put into it, but it should be coming to an end, and I'll no longer have that chewing into so much of my time. I will say winter was great because I was able, when I was available, I was able to come out here instead of worrying about going out and doing stuff like mowing the yard. So we're also heading into that time of year. But the days are longer, so I can open the garage door, let some nice weather blow in, and spend quite a bit of time out here working on this. It seemed like during the summer months of last year was when I put in the most amount of work per day. I was doing 8 to 10 hours a day sometimes if I had off work. So that's where I'm at. Just wanted to let you know. Check out my other videos if you haven't watched them so far. Think about giving them a thumbs up if you like them. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer them. Probably either, if they're a short answer, I'll do it in comment form. If it's something more in depth and I think that it'll be better with some visual aids, I'll probably do it in video form. And please think about subscribing. Thanks for watching.